Okay, we are continuing our football club history series. We're staying in Scotland, so obviously our last football club history video was on Dundee United. We're going a bit further north than Dundee for this one. We're going up to the Highlands for this one, and we're looking at Inverness Caledonian Thistle. Now, Cali Thistle for short. They're founded as late as 1994. We'll get into their foundation and some of the protests against the merger of the clubs that made Inverness Caledonian Thistle a thing. They currently play at the Caledonian Stadium. 7,512 is the capacity, so that's again one of the smaller stadiums for some of the clubs that we've done histories on. As I say, in 1994, they were a merger of a couple of clubs because the Scottish League system was expanding, and so two more clubs were allowed to apply to enter. So Caledonian Football Club and Inverness Thistle Football Club from the Highland League decided to merge together. And there is protests against this. Caledonian fans especially, but also Inverness Thistle fans weren't happy with two rivals merging together to join together and form a new club. The boards of both clubs merged together and they forge ahead anyway, and Caledonian Thistle is born. That's the name they took in 1994. They keep that name until 96 when they become Inverness Caledonian Thistle. Now, they joined the Scottish League system because it has expanded alongside a club that will become their biggest rival in Ross County. So they joined the Scottish League at the same time, which is very, very interesting. As I say, they took the current name in 1996, and they slowly worked their way through the lower, divisions. They don't spend very long in the lower divisions before reaching the second tier, which is now the Scottish Championship. Obviously been rebranded, it was the old Scottish Division 1. And of course they do spend time in the SPL, where they finished third in the 2014-2015 season. That's their highest ever league finish in their 20th season in existence. That is also an important note on their 20th anniversary. Not bad going. But up until the mid-2010s, their most famous moment and their most important moment follows a very famous headline and a very famous result at Celtic Park in the Scottish Cup. Now, this is the second time they'd beaten Celtic in the Scottish Cup, but this one was a little bit more of an unexpected upset. So the headline reads this: the following day after the result after the 3-1 win in 2003. Super Cali go ballistic. Celtic are atrocious. Now read that and speak that in a Scottish accent, and it rolls off the tongue in a Scottish accent. I'm not going to attempt to butcher a Scottish impersonation for that, but that was the media hounding Celtic for their defeat. Not really praising necessarily, I don't think, Inverness for their win, but they were going after Celtic, because obviously the old firm being the dominant forces in Scottish football at this period, and still are. I don't think enough praise was given to Inverness Cali Thistle for their win, but that is the big moment up to that point in their history. Things get a bit better. There is an even higher point. So the highest league finish is in the 2014-2015 season, which is their most successful season because they win the Scottish Cup. And now let's have a look at their honours. They won the Scottish Cup once in the 2014-2015 season. The season before, they were runners-up in the Scottish League Cup. So they got to back-to-back finals in back-to-back seasons. That when you in a very uncompetitive league, which is heavily dominated by Rangers and Celtic, is not bad going to do that. It's a pity they couldn't do it in the same season and win both, but they win the Scottish Cup in the 2014-2015 season, as I say, finishing third that year in the league. Scottish League Cup, they were runners-up the season before. So, in the lower divisions, they've won the Challenge Cup 3 times, which is the equivalent of the Football League trophy in England. They win the Scottish Challenge Cup 3 times. The 2003-2004 season, the 2017-2018 season, and the 2019-2020 season, which obviously was impacted by COVID, but they were granted their Scottish Challenge Cup title in that COVID-disrupted season, which is not bad going. So actually, for a club that's only been in existence for 28 years and 29, this is their 29th season, they haven't done too bad, considering they had to start at the bottom of the football pyramid in Scotland. And right now, they finished third last year in the Scottish Championship, so they're currently in the second tier. But for about a third of their existence, they've spent in the Scottish second level, and for the other third, they spent in the Scottish Premiership. So they basically spent 2/3 of their existence, if not more, in the top 2 divisions in Scottish football. I think it's if not when they get back to the Scottish top flight. And hopefully they add to those Scottish Cup and they actually win a Scottish League Cup and add to a bit more silverware, because the mid-2010s, they had a very good side. It's all got a bit squiffy since then, but the mid-2010s, there was an opportunity for something to happen at Inverness Cali Thistle, and they didn't quite build upon that. But again, the Scottish League at the moment isn't very competitive. So the videos I did on Dundee, United and Aberdeen show that in the 80s, yes, the Scottish football actually was very, very competitive. Hasn't been so since the mid-80s. And I think clubs like Inverness, Caledonian, Thistle are suffering because of that with their limited success. However, for a club that's only been in existence since 1994, they haven't done bad. Now, the fun fact about this football club is it's the longest name in professional football in the UK. The longest club name. And I have to agree with that. Actually, Inverness, Caledonian, Thistle is quite a lot. They should have just kept it at Cali Thistle, really. Or Inverness, Caledonian. But they decided to really merge with the get the Inverness in there in '96. And as I say, their biggest rivals are Ross County, who were admitted into the Scottish League system in the same season in the mid-90s. And we will do a video on Ross County and their history as well, because I think Ross County and Inverness, their history sort of follows each other a little bit. They are big rivals. Ross County currently are in the Premiership. Cali Thistle are currently in the Scottish Championship. It would be fun to see them in the same division. Again, whether it's Ross County get relegated or Inverness get promoted, that'd be kind of fun. But there we go. There's a brief history of Inverness Caledonian Thistle Football Club. Short and sweet, but there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Please place your thoughts in the comments section below, and I'll have some more video content for you very, very soon.